Welcome to Witcher 3. This is Linus Wilson. Today we are in search of the ancient Leshen Mutagen. And to do that, I've killed a lot of Leshens, or 2 Leshens so far in this playthrough, but none of them dropped a mutagen, not the ancient Leshen Mutagen. The last one dropped a red mutagen. But this one, I think, is a 100% drop. It's a really creepy story. And it's got a lot of kind of moral conflicts, and obviously this Witcher here, Geralt, is conflicted because we are in it for the mutagen, not really what's the Leshen doing. But here we are in Ranvag, and I think this is the town of Farylund where we're going to see the ancient Leshen. Okay, so first let's put on some potions and decoctions. So since last time I was exploiting the Pang of Consciousness glitch, I tapped out my favorite merchants in Toussaint, and so we're So we still have a few of those swords, and when we come back, they should be able to buy them instead of just unloading them right away. We got plenty of inventory. Been using the strong back most of this game, and boy, that extra 60, I think, in the inventory really makes a difference. Alright, we're going to drop another pin since we just hit our first pin. We'll drop it like right here. Actually, we'll do the crossroads. Take the low road. Probably take us through the woods and get us the quest. So yeah, we're doing in the heart of the woods quest to meet the ancient Leshen. And so in this quest, the ancient Leshen, of course, is killing people. These Leshens are really dangerous, these wood spirits. They get up underneath you and get their roots underneath you and start stabbing you with the roots. Okay, we'll go this way. Okay, so there's some dudes on the hill. Kind of in the lowlands here on a snowy day in Skellige. Okay, we'll take this side of the road. I guess we go up. So this is the last decoction. We've brewed all the potions, all the decoctions. We got a guy coming up to us now. He's a messenger. He had no message for us. And we only have one decoction left, the ancient Leshen decoction to brew. Okay, we're on the main aisle in Skellige, Ard Skellige. Okay, here's a merchant. We're looking for our contract holder. I don't even think it's updated our map yet, so we have to go maybe further to say where we are. Okay, here's the woods.
Betrothed.
These guys are running around. Okay, there's a bunch of people here. Okay, I think we'll get the quest now.
The blood of kings.
We've offended him, Sven. The Woodland Spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
Geralt. I'm a witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Saw your notice.
What notice? This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you, for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Okay, why is the spirit out for revenge?
You said the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the Woodland Spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are An Craite. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
Okay, seems pretty dangerous. We'll ask who the Woodland Spirit is.
Who or what is this Woodland Spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you.
Okay, enough.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do. But start collecting coin, just in case.
Okay, so we're going to track this quest. And we're going to examine the tracks in the woods using our Witcher senses and find out what's killing the villagers in Farylund. Okay, yeah, so this kind of semi-bald guy seems like our contractor, but first we want to get an idea of what's going on. Let's put on some beast oil. I remember a lot of wolves in the woods. The wolves are kind of the friends of the... the Leshen. Might be some insects too. That's Retlic oil for the Leshen, but at the moment, I don't think we're going to get to see the Leshen until the very end.
Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads.
Because it's a boss fight. Some have said it's like, you know, the top 3
Thin
boss
deep
fights or
cuts.
something.
Oh,
I don't
like a
know.
razor.
Top 2. I doubt it, really. I would say Ilmarith and Aridin definitely in the main game are tougher. But if you don't know what you're doing, maybe. So the key with the Leshen is you want to firebomb them, so or igni them. They're really susceptible to that. Okay, here's a trap. Oh man, Witcher 2 and the traps. It was just driving me nuts. Picking up, always disabling traps. You're supposed to use traps, but you know, it just, you don't have time to be waiting for the traps. Oh, let's put on a Quen. Okay, looks like there's some dude here. Is that our Leshen? We got the oil on. Yeah, we got... Oh no, hybrid oil? What do we have? Hybrid oil. We need redlick oil, right? I don't think they're going to let us kill him this early. That would be nice, but... It's not good for the story. I don't know. I mean, I think that old guy, you know, you see him there, he just looks pretty crazy defending the Leshen there. What's going on here?
Smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows.
Yeah, so that guy was killed. Like, that's what happens. I mean, you'll be far away from the Leshen, and what you need to do is you need to roll towards the Leshen as soon ASAP would be my advice, and jump out of the... If you see those things coming up, you want to jump out. Because you want to get close to the Leshen as soon as possible. He can get you from long range with those roots that strangled the dude. Okay, it looks like we've got a bogey somewhere around here. White wolf. Okay. We'll wait for him to attack. Here we go.
What now, you
Oh, there's more. Got more? Come on, baby. Okay, let's loot the doggies.
Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. A Leshen. Male.
Oh man, I didn't even know Leshen's had...
Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers.
You know, I didn't know Leshens had sex. I didn't know there's men Leshens and women Leshens. Okay, learn about the Woodland Spirit by reading the Bestiary. Okay. Leshens, we never hunt in these woods, never, even if it means the whole village starves. Mulvir, aldermen of Holsberg and Lower Adern. Leshens dwell in dense primeval woods, fiercely territorial creatures. They hunt with stealth and cunning as their only companions. They use inborn magic to control the plants and animals within their territory, and so when stalking them, half the battle is merely getting near enough to strike. There you go, getting near enough to strike. Leshens, old enough to earn the appellation ancient, wield advanced skills and tactics that make them particularly dangerous. Okay, and then the Woodland Spirit. Some monsters are so powerful local populaces begin worshipping them as gods, such is the case with the Leshen dwelling in the woods near the Skellige village of Farylund. The elders were absolutely convinced the monster watched over them by defending them from their enemies and training their hunters. The Witcher had his doubts, however. Leshens are mean, self-centered creatures, and this ancient one living in the woods near Farylund was surely no exception. Geralt knew freeing the villagers from their supposed protector's grasp would not be easy if he decided to even try. The Leshen, known as the Woodland Spirit, was so powerful as to have mastered the art of marking. This meant the monster had inserted his essence into one of the residents of Farylund. As long as the unfortunate soul remained alive and near the settlement, the Leshen would always be reborn in its lair. Yet even with the marked one eliminated, killing the Leshen would not be an easy task. The monster commanded the obedience of denizens in the woods. It could thus call on the wolves, ravens, and even the trees themselves for help. Luckily, it had a weakness as well. It was vulnerable to fire, that born of the Igni sign in particular. Yeah, I don't know why they say you should use the Dimeridium bomb. You should use the Dancing Star bomb for sure. So the Dimeridium bomb is probably a bad idea to use because it'll mess up your Quen shield. Okay, talk to Harald about the Leshen. So, looks like nothing's lighting up anymore. Oops. Okay, so we're going to run back to Harald. Or Sven. I don't know which one is which. I want to talk to the... I could care less about the elder. We're going to talk to the contract giver. The young guy, not the old guy. Because we want to go after the Leshen. Seems like a bad Leshen, but that bit about him possessing someone, that could be tricky, right? That he injects his spirit into somebody. Okay, there's Harald. I guess we'll talk to him.
Didn't have many friends, did he?
Folk aren't willing to look at this kind of death today. But in the past, I remember, I was just a lad. Lugos Herlip led a raid on our village. Found nothing but silence and fog. I could barely make out my pa and my uncles lying in wait behind the trees. I remember how they hunted down one warrior after another, and once they surrounded Herlip himself, well, I believe he'd rather have faced the Woodland Spirit.
Your spirit is a very old Leshen. He's dangerous, but I should be able to deal with him.
Rid us of him, yet he's what made us invincible. Turned us into great warriors.
Okay, I'm going to tell him your spirit's a monster, plain and simple.
Maybe I wasn't clear. The Woodland Spirit is a monster. Cut with the sword, he'll bleed and die. Like you, like me.
He's much more. Thanks to him, the woods teem with game, and our women bear strong babes. The power of the Woodland Spirit makes us the best hunters in the Isles. True, not every lad who sets out to be a hunter survives the sacred ritual, but aren't witchers made at similar cost?
Oh, I gotta say, is there another way?
Back by the tree, you said you know another way to stop the Leshen.
We must return to the old path, restore the old ways, roam the woods with knife and spear, fight on even terms and prove our valor. That would please him.
I think this guy's cuckoo for Cocoa Pop.
Our ancestors placed the Covenant Stone in the woods, laid sacrifices of prized game on it, and thus made a pact. Do as they did. Go south along the brook, submit to the trial by burning a sacrifice of wolves' hearts on the sacred spot.
Okay, I'm going to tell him better just to kill the Leshen. I'm not going to try it his way. I could say don't know yet.
There's no guarantee your method will work, and the risks are great. Probably easier to just kill the Leshen.
If the spirit dies, all game will leave the woods. Our men will lose their strength, and our women will be rendered barren. It will be the end of us all. That was our covenant.
Okay, yeah, I don't believe the whole Baron thing.
Still better than certain death.
You're not from here. You don't understand. Death is nothing to us. Pride is everything.
Gotta give this some thought. So long.
Okay, we're going to talk to... We don't want to approach the altar. Let's go to the journal. Talk to Sven about the Leshen. Let's get our contract and kill this beast. Okay, finally we got the Farylund marker. Nice. I guess he's around here. That old geezer's nuts. He's nuts.
What would you do if it did?
Okay, where's Sven?
Got no teeth.
On this side.
Well, my dad's off fighting the black ones.
Hilda. Okay, there's Hilda.
Do you mind my kiddies?
You all dressed up for me, Hildy.
Maybe for you. Maybe for another.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you, he likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast then, just as I said.
Not so ordinary.
Not so ordinary. Monster like that's a serious threat to the village. And to me, if you decide to hire me.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Oh man, who's marked?
Must be one of the elders. Harald, I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you
Okay.
find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
We're gonna find the person marked with our Witcher senses.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the Woodland Spirit.
Okay, where'd Hilda go?
I'm telling you, lost his eye in a tavern brawl, not on no raid.
You went from Nilfgaard, are you?
By Moorhog's wraiths.
She doesn't even have a name. Bjorn's got no aura. Blacksmith doesn't have a name. No aura. There's Hilda.
Well, Sven, was
She's
it
the one
today?
with the aura.
Still a stain on the sleeve, look at. Not scrubbing hard.
I've
The
seen him
Leshen's
with the
chosen the
knife.
girl. Damn it.
Pull
Talk
that
to
one
Sven.
over. Don't let him get away. Scrub your plying mouth out.
Where, everybody? I'm trying to help. Get enough of a brief.
Sven's girlfriend.
Priestess is a terrible cause, you and the sorcerer.
So, find out who's mates with the beast?
It's not intentional. The marked individual has no idea.
You don't know the elders like I do. Every last one of them codgers would surrender his mother to please the monster. And no point in mincing words. Said yourself, the monster's helper must die first.
You could exile the marked one.
No one needs to die. The marked one should leave the village. That's enough. If they never return, the Leshen will never be reborn.
Did you hear what the Witcher said? We've but to banish the elders to have peace for all time.
It's not one of the elders.
It's not one of the elders.
Who then?
The woman you were talking to.
We must banish her. Said so yourself.
But she's one of us. For the good of the village, Sven. Drive her out. Make sure she knows she's not to return. Ever.
Not going with her? Funny. Thought you cared for her.
Oh, that was kind of
Tend to your own affairs and
driving
leave
the
me to
knife in.
mine. I did
All
what I
right.
had to do. Now it's your turn.
Sven's lost his girlfriend, but he doesn't seem too broken up about it. Okay, so we're going to destroy the Leshen totems.
Would you know my kids?
Alright, let's really peeve the monster. Okay, let's see what time it is. Maybe we can meditate. It's a pretty nice day, though. Let's do another day. Okay, let's read up our potions. Okay, so we're going to go for Golden Oriole, Full Moon, Werewolf Decoction to run fast, and let's try the Catechin increases critical hit chance. Regenerates vitality out of combat. I want something that critical effects. I want something that deals with stun. Attack power grows. Short. Stagger and knockdown. Okay. And Thunderbolt. Tawny Owl. Okay. Alright, we got our potions. Let's go after that Leshen. This looks like the closest one right here. Got 4 totems to go after. 3 totems. And an altar. We're going to ignore the altar.
Leshen's territory begins here.
Okay,
Need to
sounds
destroy all
good.
the totems before I find the beast.
Make sure we got the fire bombs selected. Nope. Okay, now we're selected on the fire bombs. The dancing stars. Something to loot over there, but we're going to ignore that. What I find is, you know, when you got stuff to loot, that usually means you're going to get attacked by wolves if you find some random loot. It's not worth the effort. Okay, there it is. Come on, get out your sword, stupid. Okay, one down. Can also ignite them. What is that? Is this a rock? Okay, what do we got here? Some bogeys. Okay, switching swords. Come on, run. Jump. Probably should have went for the totem first. Okay, keep on running, jumping. Okay, where is the totem? Where is it? Okay. So, we just got the second one. I guess we'll pick up these wolf pelts from the wolves that attacked us here. So we got one more totem to go, and then hopefully that will summon the Leshen. Sven's taking care of his girlfriend back in town. I think they're going to banish his girlfriend. Looks like we got some more company. Alright, we got 3 for 3. Find the Leshen by using your Witcher senses to follow the sound it makes. So they got the creepy music going here. Whoa, where was all that money from? We're supposed to follow the nasty sound. Might as well switch swords. Went up. Okay, I heard the sound. Okay, let's see if our potions and decoctions, what's our toxicity levels a little low. Let's see if we can get another thunderbolt going. Get the adrenaline up. Get some more of the golden oriole. Re-up full moon. Make sure we got the correct oils on here. Retlick oil. Okay, good. Alright, we are ready. Trees moving. Okay, here's the cutscene. Attacked by the birds. And then the wolves. And then the ancient Leshen. Alright, so let's get the bombs going. Where is he, man? He's just a... Where is he? Where is he? There you go. Oh, he was tricksy. I think I got him. Collect the trophy. Hardened timber, infused shard, Leshen resin, ancient Leshen Mutagen. That's what we've been looking for. Leshen trophy. Okay, ancient Leshen Mutagen. There it is. Okay. Cutscene for the trophy. Roach always shows up after the trophy, because I guess you want to see the trophy on Roach, right? We'll loot these wolves. So creepy. Okay. Let's brew the last decoction. Ancient Leshen decoction. Each sign cast increases stamina regeneration for the remainder of the fight. Okay, there you go. So that's really for a signs build. Alright, there we go. And that's the last one. So let's go to the village and see what's going on. Get our reward. Don't think we agreed upon a price, but I think Sven will do us fine. And we weren't in it for the money, despite what we said. But the other consequences... This is definitely one of the better written side quests. And if you missed it in Skellige, you don't want to miss it. Okay, we're following the deer. Do a save. Alright. See what it's like here. Looks like the elders are dead.
Hey! Hey! Look at this. Told you the Witcher had solved this.
What happened?
You rid us of the beast. We rid ourselves of its accomplices. Don't worry. Our agreement stands. I earned your coin, you did.
Well, we don't approve of this. But we also don't want to kill any more people. I think enough people have died.
Peasant squabbles. Just not interested.
Oh, wise words. You're not from here. You can't understand. What are you staring at, people? Justice has been served. Go to your homes.
Well, maybe I should have
And you,
provoked
Witcher,
him.
on your way. No monsters left round here.
Well, maybe Sven. 2 XP for that one. Okay, let's say adieu. 60 crowns, that's ridiculous. I guess I should have provoked him. Okay, next time, provoke him. Alright. Goodbye, I'm Linus Wilson. Subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. We do tips and tricks videos, and we also do videos about The Witcher Netflix.